Here we go then, episode 50, the end of season 5 and the chance for automatic promotion to Sky Bet League 1. Roll the intro. No, I won't stop. Hello and welcome back to the Folkestone Invicta Save. I am Coach Leftfoot and we have quite an episode lined up for episode 50. It's like I said in the intro, the end of season 5. It's been remarkably good. We've got a playoff place guaranteed. We are 1 point behind Walsall and Plymouth. With 2 games to go, we have a much better goal difference. We just need one of them to slip up and hopefully we win our last 2 games. And we're in with a chance of automatic promotion. It's been incredibly close, but we are the only people now that are preventing Walsall and Plymouth having automatic promotion. If we go and look at the schedule, we were last together for Salford and Carlisle, where we won 2-0. Barnet, we won 3-0, really good. Eric and Ann getting a hat-trick, lovely stuff. We then drew with Walsall, and if we'd won that game, just held on for that, after scoring and getting the opener, if we'd just held on, it would have been alright, and we would have been above them. But Mascol missed a penalty as well, which wasn't very good. But we beat Exeter City 3-2. They went 1-0 up, 1-1 very quickly after that. 2-1 to us, 2-2, 3-2 to us on the stroke of half-time. And then the second half was pretty eventless. Is that a word? Uneventful is probably the correct way to describe it. And we've just beaten Newport County 2-0, very easy. That one, Stansfield and Annan getting the goals. But we come up against Tranmere next, who are in 22nd position, and then Northampton Town, who are in 16th. So it should be very interesting. Now, the one thing I haven't done is look at who Plymouth and Walsall have. So Plymouth have, for their last 2 games, Cambridge, who are in 15th, and Crawley, who are in 11th, so pretty similar to us. And Walsall have, who do they have? They have Dagenham and Redbridge, who are 12th, and Accrington Stanley, who are 7th. So we've all got pretty sort of similar. You could probably argue we've got the easiest run in. Tranmere just got beaten by Walsall 3-1, so I'm hoping that we get a similar performance to that. But it's been a very, very good season. We've agreed to transfer to Stan Flaherty will be joining Notts County for £7,500. They're in the Vanarama National, so he'll be going back to that sort of that level where he actually performed really, really well. Hasn't really been given the chance or the opportunity for it in this level because we've just got better players. But yeah, we're missing. Who are we missing for this game? We're missing. We're not missing anyone. I think our starting 11 is good to go. Uwakwe came in at right. He's just becoming a bit of a utility. If Woodward is fit, which he isn't. Oh, yes, he is there. I was going to say, I thought he was back fit. I thought I got the news thing to say he was fit. So, Woodward will come in. Frey, Harris, Scott, Stansfield, Annan, Mascol, Bellahune, Humphreys, Okocha, Glasiak in goal. We have been doing, once again, lots and lots of attacking stuff against Tranmere because they're pretty shit. Then we get a week off where we're doing pretty much all defensive. And then we come back for the game against Northampton and do a little bit of a mix. I'm probably going to change this a little bit and make it a little bit more attacking focused because obviously I think we're going to need to go and score and go for the win. So, yeah. But let's see. We can always edit that afterwards. Let's get into the game. It's not even game day. Wow, I've messed this up. I was obviously just very excited to come back. But whatever happens, it's been an amazing season. It's been an absolute 2 potential back-to-back promotions with Folkestone Invicta. Nonetheless, is absolutely incredible. We started the season, it's been a bit of an upward battle for the whole season. Other than the first week, after the first game we won 3-0, we haven't actually been in the automatic promotion spot. So to sneak in on the last 2 days of the season would be absolutely brilliant. Last 2 games of the season. But so we've done that. I'm not going to praise Woodward because I've praised him loads recently and they get pissed off if you praise them too much. That's a little note for you as well. But 22nd Tranmere Rovers versus 4th in the league of Folkestone Invicta, and we need Walsall or Plymouth to slip up as well, so it should be very interesting. So Walsall, Dagenham and Redbridge is the game of the day, the top clash apparently, but we'll be keeping an eye in the fixtures during the game. So into it we go. We've picked the team, let's get into it. Oh, nervous, so very, very nervous. It's exciting. We're in the 3-4-3. I guess you can argue it. These are much more attacking, so maybe a 3-5-2. But they're playing a 4-2-3-1 wide with players from West Brom, Leicester, Norwich, QPR, Villa, West Brom, Villa, Walsall, and then 2 players that don't have faces. So I'm not going to go in and have a look. So yes, let's go and pick up from where we left off. We played pretty well in the last game, and then we're going to say that there's more to come as well. So let's get into their faces and get into them. We'll ask Ross to give his advice on who to kick in their team. Starting on balance, let's see how the game unfolds as Woodward on the right hand side straight away looks to get past Blackett-Taylor, but he's fouled, and we get a free kick inside the first 15 seconds. So we'll stick with the league table there. We've got the results here where Plymouth and Walsall are down the bottom, so that's what we'll keep an eye on. Ball in, Bellahune is fouled, penalty, referee it is. Bellahune was pushed by a member, and it's going to be Maskell, and he missed his last one. And he stuck this one into the corner. I thought he had missed again there. But Maskell scores right into the bottom corner from the penalty. And hopefully Walsall and Plymouth haven't taken the lead yet as Maskell stepped up confidently underneath the goalkeeper's hand. The keeper will probably be a little bit disappointed. But it is 0-0 in both the other games. So at the moment, it looks like we're on course to take that automatic spot as we jump up into second place. Maskell into Annan, back to Maskell. In it goes. Stansfield with the header, goes past the post. Not on target. So we're going to third. Walsall must have scored. Yes, they have. Adebayo gets the goal for Walsall. So it's just Cambridge United do us a massive favour. If we can go into the final game of the season, like with the league table in our favour, it would be absolute. Walsall drawing. Walsall are drawing. This is getting tense. Harris, Okocha has blocked as Az picks it up, and now Tranmere are going to get an opportunity to come forward. Back to Uglamemba, Harmon over the ball. Back to Uglamemba. I'm actually tempted to drop it down to Cautious just so that we can, solidify a bit. Blackett-Taylor. Okocha reads it well, but really poor first touch. Blackett-Taylor comes in. Harris picks up the loose ball after Okocha's tackle. Terrible ball down the line. Harmon plays it forward. Okocha with a hoof clearance away. Doyle Hayes into Morris. Morris to Blackett-Taylor. Flicked out from Woodward, but Harmon will pick it up. Lays it back to Azaz again. This feels like it's got goal written all over it at the end of it. Azaz. Back to Doyle Hayes. Doyle Hayes to Morris. Doyle Hayes outright to Kake. Kake for Tranmere Rovers. Puts a cross in. I think it's come off the bar. It has. Blackett-Taylor puts it back in again. Kake's there. Morris shoots and Glasiak touches it past the post. We're going to drop to Cautious. We've got the lead. No need to force the issue anymore. Morris. Ball in. Burton heads it past the post. That's not troubling anybody at all. So we don't have too much to worry about with that one. Let's demand a little bit more from them just to try and get that focus and inspiration there. We don't unfortunately do that. Okocha, Harris into Frey. Woodward's in a lot of space, but Frey goes out to the left to Maskell. He's into the box. He shoots. Oh, not too far wide from Jamie Maskell, who is giving us the lead at the moment with his penalty, which is good. Plymouth still 0-0. Walsall are losing 2-1. Oh my God, that has really opened the door. Clough with a penalty in the 28th minute. But let's give them one last little shout before they come in for half time of Get Creative. But all in all, not the best performance, but we've got the lead. So I'm just going to say I'm pleased. I probably should have said complacency, but I'm going to say I'm pleased. I mean, if we go second place, if we can nick second place in this league, it'll be incredible. Harris into Woodward, and nothing really came of it. Cambridge still holding Plymouth, and Walsall 2-1 down still. It's going all right. Right, Scott is having a bit of a shocker in there, so we'll bring Aviedo on for Scott in that role. Everyone else doing pretty well. We'll give them a bit of praise. We're winning. People are fired up and motivated by that, so that's okay. Plymouth are 1-0 up, but Walsall are 3-1 down. So Plymouth will go back up into second, and we are back into third, or up into third. Maskell, in it goes. Bellahune, Aviedo with a header kept off the line. Okocha keeps it alive, finds Aviedo again. Back to Frey. Frey all the way back out to Maskell, who took the corner. Maskell, can he get it onto his left foot? He does. It's a bit of a poor cross, and Lomas reads it. Burton's there, and it's cleared away, but we get another corner. Maskell to whip this one in again. In it goes. Okocha at the back post, straight at Pilling. And I think we're going to get fresh legs on up front. Eric Annan off, MTC on. And we'll go for that. We'll demand a little bit more from them again. We are playing well. Everyone's focused after that. Woodward may have picked up a little knock. But we're doing all right. Plymouth have taken the lead. Walsall. Oh, we knew Plymouth had taken the lead. I'm getting excited about nothing. Harris into Okocha. Okocha goes all the way back to Graciak. Graciak with the ball, holds on to it. Bellahune into Frey. This is our lower tempo now comes into play, where we're not rushing it forward too much. Masco. Bellahune. Bellahune goes long for Stansfield. Aviero picks up the loose ball. Harris. Harris to Woodward. Woodward, what can he do? Beats one. Plays it back to Harris. Ball through. Stansfield's there. A tight angle. Keeper makes the save. Taylor Crossdale's can't put it in. Pilling makes the save. I'm just very, very tense. I feel like Walsall are going to nick this from us. Come back into it as Morris shoots past the post. Graciak, not really worried about that one. Anyone not doing brilliantly? Aviero. Attacking midfield. I feel like it's very hard to get a good attacking midfield position in this one. We'll give him a bit of praise as we go down to the last two. Harry Woodward is exhausted on 61% fitness. But hopefully we've done enough to see this out. Humphreys intercepts Frey. That's a really poor pass, and Graciak has to touch it round the post. Wood whip one in there, looking for the far post, but Graciak keeps it at 1-0. Harris gets there, just hoof it away. He does, out for a throw. 30 seconds to go to hold on. And at the moment, we're in the automatic promotion spot. Burton. Ball in. Humphreys hoofs it away. MTC will get there. He goes over the top looking for Stansfield. Ungabella will intercept that one. Ugubella beats his man really well. Gets it out to the left. It's all over. And I think we've got that automatic promotion spot going into the final game of the season. It wasn't the most convincing win against a pretty poor Tranmere team. But we do. Walsall, they must... Yeah, 3-1 loss. Plymouth got the goal. Where did Plymouth score? Plymouth scored in the 50th minute against Cambridge. Right. All we've got to do... I think, even if we draw, we'll be on 81. If Walsall win, they'll be on 81, but our goal difference is so much better. I'm not fussed about second or third. We can't win the title. It's just about going up. A draw. All we need is a draw against Northampton down in 17th, who lost 1-0 to Oldham. So they're not going to be in the best of forms. Bradford get a playoff spot. Well, we'll be back for that game against Northampton where everything's on the line, automatic or playoffs. We will find out. Wow. Well, we'll be back. See you in a bit. Here it is then. Crunch time against Northampton. Training has been really good. We've had a team meeting that went really well. We've set ourselves up well for it. We did that whole basically week of defending stuff. We defended set pieces. We practiced penalties in case we get some. Defending from the front, defending wide, defending disengaged, aerial defending, a bit of team bonding. Lots of defending stuff and then lots of attacking. Lots of chance creation and chance conversion done in here as well. It's just it, isn't it? It's just it. Just draw. Draw, that's all we've got to do. I think if I've done the maths right, all we've got to do is draw and we go up into Sky Bet League 1. So, coming back into the team is MTC to partner Stansfield up front. We'll just go through it now. Everyone else starts the same. Scott, Frey, Harris, Mascol, Bellahune, Humphreys, Okocha, Woodward and Graciak in goal. They're lining up in a 4-1-2-2-1 or a 4-1-2-3 DM wide if you're a football manager. They have Radulovic up front, who apparently is very good. He scored 10 in 40. I think it is 10 in 37. Yeah, so we'll see how he gets on. He's rated at £215,000. Our highest rated player, price player, is Anan at 155. So that just puts it into perspective how well this season has gone in terms of our squad compared to everyone else's. Right, we're at home, passionately. It's big for us, even bigger for the supporters. Now that goes against what I told them in my team meeting, where I went, look, we've done really well to even get here. Just don't worry about it. Just go out and play your game. So, a win today ensures promotion. Is this the right team to get the job done? I certainly hope so. We've done everything we can. This could be the last time we see Harry Wood, Brandon Avio and David Agbatoma in a Folkestone shirt. Do you have any special plans to give them an appropriate send-off? Play it by ear. I fully hope so. Yes, they deserve that sort of recognition. I don't think this one is a response, but main task to ensure we win. Anything else will be nice, but will hardly be a priority. I think that's the best thing to say. Northampton's recent struggles have them 23rd in the form table. No mercy, I'm going for the win. Glenn Doyle, don't care about him. There we go, into the game. Yes, so Woodward, Agbatoma haven't agreed new deals yet. So it is a little bit tense. I think Woodward has done enough to maybe earn it, but I don't want him to get the pay rise that he's demanding, pretty much. I'm trying to negotiate with him. Doyle, ball in. There is Radulovic, and Graciak makes the save. Walsall, that's the game we've got to be interested in. I'm not even too fussed about Plymouth, but 10 minutes in, and it looks like it's been all Northampton at the moment. Wilson Esperand puts a ball in. Humphreys with a header. Frey's there. Good ball out to MTC. MTC back in the starting lineup, but Lever makes the tackle. O'Leary up the line. Maskell's there. Robs Brookin into Bellahune's feet. Bellahune, he loses out to Brookin, and this is going to be a chance for Northampton. Brookings through, tries to square it. Doyle, Radulovic and Glasiak touches it past the post. All right, let's just ease off a little bit. Don't be too scared now, Folkestone. Scott heads it away. Wilson Esperand into O'Leary, who shoots easy for Glasiak there. Even if we lose, as long as Walsall lose, I don't mind. Or draw, as long as Walsall don't win. It's when Walsall win, that causes issues. If Walsall are losing to Accrington Stanley, who have now pushed themselves back into the playoffs. Brookin comes forward with the ball over the top. Bellahune's there. Into Maskell. Maskell back to Frey. Frey, lovely ball over the top to Maskell. Maskell was through on goal. There's no one to square it to, so he shoots. Fisher's there, and it's cleared away. Woodward over the ball. What can he do with it? Pollock makes the tackle, and Radulovic flicks it on to nobody. But our first shot that was in the game, so it's not been the best. We are on cautious though, so we can afford to take it a little bit easy. Fisher goes long up to O'Leary, heads it down to McWilliams. Really good play there from O'Leary to head that down. Wonderful ball through to Boyd Muntz as well. Squares it. Radulovic shots blocked. Boyd Muntz again. Woodward's there. I'm just wondering, is it a bit too defensive to be cautious? It might well be. Bellahune avoids everyone. Boyd Muntz puts that in, and I think it is. We need to go positive now. We need to try and make something happen here. It's just not working at the moment. So let's up the tempo. We'll get the ball forward. Try and put them under pressure. Yeah, it's not brilliant, but Walsall are still losing, which is fine. Corner to Northampton. Doyle puts it in. Lever's there. Bellahune with the header. Woodward should get this, and it should go forward quickly, and it does. What a ball through to MTC. Caldbury back into the first team. Hits it straight at Fisher. I'm not too sure if MTC's cut out for the higher levels. We'll have to find out. Woodward into Harris. Woodward again. Ball in. MTC's beaten in the air. O'Leary clears it away. Frey picks up the loose ball. He's got Maskell on the left. Bellahune finds him. Maskell to Frey. Into Scott. Back to Frey. Into Bellahune. Keeping the ball well. That's alright. Lovely ball out to Woodward there. Woodward moves it around. Can he put a cross in? He does. Looking for MTC. It's cleared to Maskell. Maskell has a shot again, and it's blocked. Better. We're stepping it up now. We've gone positive. We're higher tempo. We're stepping it up. We're making things happen. Walsall are still losing. That's all that matters at the moment. Let's get creative. Let's get creative. Woodward with the ball. Into Stansfield. Back to Woodward. Woodward can't beat his man, but Humphreys will pick up the loose ball. He's got Maskell on the left and finds him. Maskell cuts in field. Goes round his man. Puts a cross in. Woodward will keep it alive, but he's actually given an easy ball to Wilson Esperand, where he tries to control it. Boyd Muntz comes forward, the goal scorer. He's got good pace down that left-hand side. He's gone round his man. Cuts in field, and Glasiak makes the save. Good run from Boyd Muntz there. Walsall are still losing. That's good. And it goes into half-time. Walsall 1-0 down. Annoyingly, we could nick second if we get the win. I expect to see a much better showing in the second half. And there's a lot more to come. Assertively, there's a lot more to come. To go out there and try and make them up their game a little bit. What have we got going on here? Jay Stansford not playing very well. Maskell not playing well. Harris not playing well. Right, Maskell off. Uwakwe on as the stand-in left wing back, which he's sort of become. Humphreys, that's a terrible pass straight to Boyd Muntz. Boyd Muntz comes forward. He's sort of held up on that right hand side. He's got two to get past. Wilson Esperand puts a cross in, looking for Radulovic over the bar. Radulovic could be potentially someone to look at for a signing, because he's very different to what we've got. Okocha, Harris into Woodward. Woodward beats his man, puts a cross in. MTC can't get there. Scott Uwakwe shoots off the bar, or the keeper saved it. I'm not too sure, but great first introduction from Uwakwe to get involved there. Throw in. Woodward into Stansfield. Back to Woodward. Cross is blocked, and it's a corner. We haven't been as deadly from corners as we were in the lower divisions. Frey puts it in. Okocha's there, heads it back across goal. To MTC will keep it alive. Frey back in. Scott. They got in each other's way, I think. I think they got in each other's way and messed that up. Walsall still 1-0 down. Radulovic is robbed by Frey. Back to Glasiak. Glasiak to Okocha. Okocha, don't lose it there. That's a very risky ball. Nearly passing it straight to Radulovic. Harris goes over the top. MTC's going to have the pace. Can he put it past the keeper this time? He does. Fires it low and in the corner. That makes it more comfortable. 1-1 in the game. We get back into it. And I think if we find a winner, we may jump into second because Plymouth are still drawing 0-0. Humphreys into Bellahune. To Frey. Back to Scott. Scott to Humphreys, looking for MTC again. It's one in the air. Doyle for Northampton, over the top. Boyd Muntz, he's already got one goal today and he's in behind. Graciak makes a good save. Do we want to change anything up? Bellahune not well. Okocha not doing brilliantly. Okocha off. In fact, we're going to shore up the defence and just bring on two new defenders. Agabatoma and Luka Koko coming on. They've been missing out on first team football recently. As I don't know why Walsall result isn't on there at the moment. Stansfield back to Woodward. Woodward beats his man really well. Gets into the box, crosses it. Uwakwe at the other side. MTC straight at Fisher. Straight at Fisher there. Where's Walsall? They're still 1-0 down. That's all right. And Plymouth are drawing 0-0. Let's demand more. See if we can go and get that goal. We're going to stay on positive. 20 minutes to go. We've made all the subs. Doyle. Into McWilliams. Our line dropped really back defensively there. McWilliams. Ball across. Boyd Muntz in a bit of space. Shoots. Graciak touches it over the bar. Come on, my boys. Come on. It's a corner. Doyle will take it for Northampton. In it goes. Humphreys heads it away really well. Scott just clears it down the line and gets rid of the danger. Peterborough and Tranmere having a wonderful game in Peterborough. 3-2 at the moment. Let's get creative again. Walsall still 1-0 down. Wilson's picked up an injury for Plymouth. Walsall still 1-0 down. Just focus on this. I know Lelugio calls for like screen. But we have 2 minutes to hold on to this draw or possibly get the win. We can't just get on the end of that ball. I think we're going to do it. Because even if Walsall score now, a draw for them isn't enough. Agabatoma into Frey. Frey. It's the full-time whistle. And I think we are up. I'm happy with what I saw. They ate that, but I'm happy because I think we're going up. We're going up! Yes! Get in there, Folkestone Invicta at the first time of asking. Go up to the Sky Bet League 1. We're going to look at the budgets in a minute, not straight after this. Plymouth and Folkestone have been promoted to the Sky Bet League 1. That is unbelievable. If we look at this, right, if you just look at this, we are third. Media prediction, I'm pretty sure, was bottom. Sky Bet League 2, overview, season preview, bottom. 80 to 1. We were like 200 to 1, I think, 250 to 1 at one point. They think we were going to go straight back down. We've gone up in third place. Absolutely unbelievable. We've bloody gone and done it. Back-to-back promotions for little old Folkestone who have no money. We've done it with, what, I think £500 is the most we've spent on a deal ever. £500 for Jamie Jellis, I think, is all the money we've ever spent. Total, 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 500 quid. It's just ridiculous. Right, I don't want to look at budgets. Don't put me on budgets. Don't put me on budgets. It hasn't put me on budgets. That's all right. Folkestone rejoice. Folkestone fans are absolutely ecstatic after manager Coach Leffert beat all the odds to gain promotion from Sky Bet League 2. One fan spokesman was heard to remark that Leffert had performed wonders with the resources at his disposal and that manager Leffert's calibre would be coveted by a lot of higher profile clubs. Folkestone favourite Neil Cugley has declared that he is over the moon following promotion. He praised Coach Leffert on the remarkable job with the limited resource at his disposal and tipped him as one of the all-time greats. Folkestone board have declared that gaining promotion from the EFL League 2 is quite unbelievable achievement given the scepticism surrounding the club's chance of approaching when the season began. They stated that manager Coach Leffert has done a remarkable job at Cheriton Road and hope he will continue to be a success for the club for years to come. Okocha gives us a bit of praise. We get 5.725. That's so bad. That's like nothing for finishing third. Okay then. Are we going to get some money? Budgets. Transfer budget of 0 once again. Oh my word. As if we don't have any money to spend. We're going to be hoovering up some free transfer talent. That is really bad. Come on board. Give us some money. We get 13 grand basically. Committed spending for next year is 12 grand. So we actually get about 16 grand to play with in terms of wage budget. But oh my god, bloody hell. As if we've got a transfer budget of 0. Right, okay. Quick review then in terms of average rating. Let's see who's done what. Atucci's done well, 4 in 4, but didn't get too much game time. I wouldn't mind potentially bringing him back on loan, but I'm not too sure in terms of that. Uwakwe did really well. He's come in and actually proved to be a bit of a utility man as well, which is good. Humphreys actually had a really good season. Didn't think he'd play as much as he did. He was on the loan list. We'll take you off that now. Stansfield doing really well as well. On the average rate in front, Woodward up there, 7.03. Probably does deserve a new contract. So you want to be an emergency backup. Okay, yeah, that's fine. You're currently on £425 a week and you want 625. We'll give you, take a pay cut and you can get a 1-year extension and you're not going to get a yearly wage rise. Let's go. Okay, we'll go 425. Stay on the same wage. We'll give you a bit of a loyalty bonus. We'll give your agent a bit more money. 550. We'll give you 200. We'll give you 250 every time you play. That's fine. Clean sheet 150. I don't think we're going to get many of them next year. Unused sub 150. Yearly wage. We'll give you 5%, and you can get a 1-year extension. How about that? No. See, this is the problem. He's good and he's had a really good season. Is he good enough to warrant £625 a week? Which I know is nothing, but we do have to think like what other players can become. He wants to commit his future to the club. I think we toy with him a little bit and give him another offer in like 2 months' time just before it expires. Aguatoma is another one. Not really progressing. Probably could get rid of him. I don't want to give him a big pay rise, so let's see what he wants. He wants 600. He's on £250 a week at the moment, so I'm going to walk away from that. I think there's better options we can bring in. Again, I think people like the squad that we've got, a lot of these will more than, well, not a lot of them, but it depends what we can do, but a few of them will definitely become more backup players than regular starters. So if we look at appearances, Gnasiak 48 appearances, really good season again. Maybe lucky if he keeps his spot. It depends who's available. 12 clean sheets, 6.84, made the step up really well from naturally to League 2. Hopefully he can step up as well. Stansfield, 45 appearances, 18 goals, 5 assists. I think he's got a lot more to give, only 21. Looking forward to seeing what he can do next season. Okocha has been really good, actually. I thought he'd be one of the weaker players that we brought in, but he's been very, very good. Luka Koko, Rourke Frey, Jaden Harris, they've all got new contracts as well, so they're fine. Bellahune on loan is an interesting one. He's played pretty well. His contract is expiring. They'll probably offer him a new contract. Got a 7.01 rating. We'll keep an eye on him. I think if he comes available for a free transfer to Bosman, I think we'll probably go for it because he is better than Agapatoma. So Maskell again is an interesting one. He's got another year on his contract, but if he's our starting left wing back next year, I'll probably be a bit disappointed. Eric Anan has done very well this year, 26 appearances, 14 goals, 4 assists. MTC 22-13, 0 assists though, which is a little bit concerning. He's got another year on his contract as well. Flaherty's going. Terry Scott and Aviero did okay. We're going to be on the hunt for a very good attacking midfielder. I think that's what this team is missing. Someone that can just really link the midfield to the attack. Terhorst will be hanging around. Obviously he will. We got 1 assist this year in his 7 appearances, which was good. All the loanees, we're not going to renew any loanees. We're going to try and find either new players to bring in, and then if we get desperate, we know that these guys will move back to us if we need it. Rigby, disappointing. Didn't play enough. Didn't play very well. As I said, Nkui, it was an interesting one. Expected more. When he played, didn't do very much. He had lots of people interested in him on loan, but he's renewed his contract at Bordeaux, so it'll be interested to see what he does. But let's move forward. Oh, we can go into training now, and I think, have they been given the week off? No, they haven't. So let's just go... I just want a full week of rest. You don't need to do anything. Have the whole week off. What a boss I am. Have the whole week off for gaining promotion. Promotion joy for Plymouth. Well done to them as well. I don't know if we get our end of season review because obviously the the playoffs still have to happen, so we might not get the end of year review until they finish. Well, the other thing to do is go and look at players that are out of contract, because now we're promoted. I wonder if anybody else will want to join. Staff numbers updated. We're now another coach, which is good, and another scout, which is good. Tailhorst doing more. I did quickness training. Tailhorse came and complained to me and said we're doing too much quickness training, so you can sod off. Taylor Crossdale, you wanted to be doing more quickness training as well. Okay, well, you're on holiday. On holiday, just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Go and do as much quickness training as you want later, but in pre-season. We'll do loads of quickness training in pre-season. How about that? Well, I don't think we're going to get the end of season awards here, but let's go and have a little look and say, well, you never know. Igalo might want to move to us now. Sky Bet League 1, big time. We are now big time. So, contract expiring in 6 months' time. Herve Basil, 34-year-old winger. We don't play with wingers. That's not going to help us out. Lots of French. You can tell. Can you tell we've got scouts that now like France? Guillaume Henry. Yeah, looks okay. Could he be an attacking midfielder? The problem is we can't scout these people outside of France that are in France. Loads of French. Nick Powell at Hereford. Oh yeah, we scouted him and he wasn't very good. Ollie Norburn. Is that Ollie Norburn that used to play for Man United? No. Is it Ollie Norwood that used to play for Man United? He could be quite useful though, in a midfield central role. No, Kirby from Crew. We're above Crew now. We're above Crew. We don't need to sign players from Crew. I still think our main problem is going to be the fact that we don't have the leagues we're in. We're jumping above the reputation of the club. So we're relying on the pull of the league, not the pull of the club, if that makes sense. Got loads of Argentinians here as well. Right centre back, 33-year-old. A pace 1 to 6, acceleration 1 to 6, strength 1 to 6. How would you have strength? I think I've got more strength than 1 to 6, and I play amateur football. Okay, well, I mean, there's lots of us to go through here. Phil Dixon, who are you, and why are you interested to move to us from Liverpool? You're a youth player, okay, and you're not actually very good. It's going to be an interesting season. Robbie Alston, again, probably a youth player, centre-back, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's going to be... I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to try and... We're going to look... as I said, we've gone up. We need experience in certain places. We need... I'm happy as well to get an attacking midfielder that has no pace, but can just play, make and pass. That would be absolutely brilliant, to be honest. But I think we're going to have to leave this here, which means we're probably going to miss the end of season awards and stuff and who wins what. Because this episode has probably gone on quite a while anyway. I've been rambling quite a lot. But we're up into Sky Bet League 1, where the money will roll, hopefully. I just can't believe we've gone 6 seasons in this save without having any sort of transfer budget. Oh, by the way, we've replaced Guillaume Balaké as our director of football with Sean Pearson, because he was just so much better. So well done, Sean, if you watch these videos, which I'm sure you don't. But yeah, welcome to the club. And you're doing very well. Dynamics wise, surely everything's brilliant. How is that dressing room atmosphere not good? There are many contrasting personalities. Oh well. Hierarchy, surely everyone supports me now. Yes, they do. Am I now on the... I'm still only favoured personnel. How am I not an icon? I've got back-to-back promotions. I've taken Folkestone from the Ishman Premier Division to bloody Sky Bet League 1. Predicted 24th we were predicted to finish. Absolutely unbelievable. Don't need to do any training. You're all on holiday. Go and enjoy your holidays. Go to Marbella or wherever it is that footballers go. But we will leave it there. So thank you so much for watching. And we're going to be back for the start of Season 6 in Sky Bet League 1. Unbelievable. Thank you so much for watching. For now, I'm out. Cheers.